Yo, what up, my people? Coming to y'all from the spot. Y'all already know how we doing, man. Listen, it's becoming crunch time. Crunch time has been here, but it's even more crunch time. Before we even get started, man, let's give all praises to the Almighty, to the Most High, and to His Son, Yahushua Mashiach. In English, we call Him Jesus Christ. The one that gave His life for us to be here. Helicopters going by all day, military, they setting up. They setting up for what? You know what they setting up for. Other countries around the world right now has millions of people in the street wilding out because they trying to force you know what people. You can't force inoculate people. You can try. There's going to be some problems in this country, but see, since we crazier than any other country because they bred us to be that way. They bred us to be rioters and destroyers. They bred us, except for believers, they bred people in this country to be in the image of the beast. So they react like beasts. They talk like beasts, walk like beasts, communicate like beasts. You ever hear them? Whenever someone's good at something, they're like, man, he's a beast. Someone disagree with you, oh man, they hate us. The words that they got us saying, the things that they've put into our minds, the things that are on television. Nowhere else in the world is there so much promoted stupidity on television. They've dumbed us down. And now they're getting ready to force feed poison. I don't care what you call it. I don't care if you took it. I'm sorry. It's my opinion. Ask yourself this question. When is something so crazy? Now, you want to talk about communism. You want to talk about how you've come out of everything that you so-called believe in and you've been indoctrinated into something else. How is it that everything that the Communist Party's done and we disliked are now doing it to us, and we agree? The CIA said if you tell somebody something long enough, it'll become the truth. So ask yourself this question. How is it that you can't even say the COV word, COVID, without the algorithm picking it up? And if they dislike what you say, then they can block you, cut you off. So you don't have an opinion about something. They call you, what is the word they like to throw out all the time? Man, you know that, I know the phrase too, man, conspiracy theorists, because you have a different view. So what they do is they label you crazy, so then everything you say after that is dismissive. No one listens to you anymore. But that's the game plan nowadays. So everyone's going around saying these triggered keywords like conspiracy theorists that makes other people jump on board and call you crazy because you think differently. Or if you say, I don't believe the earth is a round ball of water, now all of a sudden you're a flat earther and you're nuts. But who's crazier? The person that believes we're being lied to, or the person that all of a sudden believes that our government cares about your health? When has our government cared so much about your health that they're willing to mandate you to do something or lock you up, put you in jail? When has our government ever cared that much about any of us? Especially if you black, you know damn well they don't care about you. So you running out letting these people give you a jab and put something in your system. Every time they ask me, am I, vaccinated? Do I got the V? I tell them, yeah, but I don't have the same one you have. They go, what do you mean? I was like, I said I don't have Johnson & Johnson or Moderna or any of them other ones or Pfizer. They're like, then which one do you have? I'm like, I got the BOC. BOC? Yeah, blood of Christ. Step off. That's right. You know what I mean? My Mashiach died for me. He also gave me an immune system that fights off all of this stuff. So if you got it, that's fine, no disrespect. But give me that same respect. I don't want your poison. I don't want nothing in my system that, no. I don't need you to inject me with a virus to get me used to it. Nah. So I'm not disrespecting anyone who did it. But as far as me, you're going to have to put a bullet in me, man. Or hold me down by force, because I'm not doing it. Simple. So, that being said, if you really believe that your government cares so much about you that they want to force you to do something against your will, then you can believe that. But I'm not buying in, man. I'm not doing it. Like, what happened to all this faith in God? Everybody loved God. Everybody, God. And then soon as first thing happened, everybody turned to man. Yeah, but God gave us science. Science tries to disprove God. Science is a religion. It's a lie. They tell you gravity is pulling something to the earth. Why ain't then pulling this damn bucket next to me? You know why a hat falls? Because you're not holding it. Come on, man. It's common sense. But since we've been spoon-fed this stupidity since we were YAH, 6 years old, you go to school, your brain stops state at 7 years old. So from 6 years old, you're put into school and indoctrinated and taught all of this stuff. Show videos of a plane flying over the sun. There's no light coming from nowhere else. The sun is small and it's right in this atmosphere, just like the Lord put it there. But you let some fool tell you, God forgive me for calling them fools, but you let some clowns tell you that the sun is 93 million miles away and is made out of fire and gases, when YAH simply said he put a light. The same with the moon. We let them change the Sabbath day to the day of their pagan worship of the sun. All these days are pagan names. Our days are day 1, day 2, or day 7 from the Sabbath, day 6 from the Sabbath, say 5th from the Sabbath, day 1 toward the Sabbath, day 2 toward the Sabbath. Everything revolved around us having a day of rest and observing our Father. What happened to that? But yet, churchianity, religion, has caused you to believe something that has absolutely nothing to do with our Father. But I'm the crazy one, because I follow the rules of the book that you claim to be a part of. And you're going to let someone stick you in the arm with something, you have no clue what it is. Now, here's a little something for y'all. I know I sound a little hostile, but I'm just upset with all this blocking. Like, you can't say the COVID, because if you say it, they cut you off. You can't say corona, you can't say any of that stuff. They cut you off. If you say something that they don't like, it sounds like Germany to me, man. It sounds like Nazi Germany, and it also sounds like communism. We say the Chinese people have no freedom. Their government in Korea, they do this and they do that. Your government's doing the same thing. But yet you keep running around talking about we free. Free from what? How you free? Somebody tell you put a mask on and go outside. You free. You can't come in the store unless you've been jabbed. But you free though, right? You can't hang a basketball hoop on the street without the police telling you to take it down. But we free. You pay rent here, but you can't hang a goal up. But we free though, right? Freedom, that whole thing, it's just been said to you so many times that you believed it your whole life. We free. We ain't never been free. And I'm going to tell you why you ain't free. Because you mentally enslaved. And if you wasn't, then you wouldn't have a group of 200 politicians in America telling 384 million people what to do. They don't tell us what to do. We tell them what to do. We vote them in. And if you believe that, you're a moron too. They're already handpicked. They already know who's gonna be where. Come on, man. There ain't no surprises here. If you really think that you going to the poll and voting is doing something, that's an illusion to make you feel like you part of something. This country's always and always will be ran by the same few families that run the world. They own all the banks, they own homes. Just listen to this. Listen to this thought. We pay for free food. God put animals and vegetables on the planet. Someone cornered it, marketed it, and we paid for it. Think about that. But we free? But you gotta go pay for free food. But you free though. No, we all mental slaves in a beast system. We have 1,000 politicians, maybe 2,000 politicians in this country, governing 384 million people, and yet they tell us you cannot do this, you cannot do that, but you're free. You still go to a grocery store and stand in line and pay for free food, but you're free. So whatever religion it is you follow, whatever group of people you run behind that's convinced you that the words that they say and the things that they teach are better than what the Bible says, then you need to pick a new way of life. Because the Bible is not to be taken piece by piece and set up the way your religion says it is. There's two words in religion you must understand. The word rely and the word on. You're relying on someone else to connect you with God. And all you need is the book. That's all you need. The book of instructions before leaving earth. That's what Bible stands for. You do not need any man to teach you. Jesus said, I will send my Holy Spirit unto you, and he will teach you all things. So why are you still running behind someone to explain something to you? Sit down, study, put in the work, and by all means, please, stop thinking you free. Stop running around talking about China and every other country when we're letting politicians dictate to us how we live. We run this country, not politicians. But yet they say you cannot, and you follow it. So don't talk to me about freedom. Don't talk to me about being a Christian if you're running around eating foods you're not supposed to eat, doing things you're not supposed to do. Read the book of Leviticus and get your diet. Don't tell me you're a Christian. Don't tell me how Muslims live, how they disrespect their wives. Don't tell me when you do it right here. You beat women, you get drunk, you crash cars, you kill people. Don't tell me about another country. Tell me about right here. You are not free. So stop saying you're free, because you're not. Because if you were free, then you wouldn't have some lady or some man standing on the TV from another country telling you what you can and cannot do. So don't tell me you're free. Freedom is access to do whatever you feel like doing. You're not free, so stop saying it. Peace. Wake up, people. They're going to force it on us next. They're already doing it in other countries, which means they're coming here to do it. So don't tell me about your freedoms and your rights. God gave you rights. No man gave you a right. God gave you rights. So don't tell me what President Trump or President Biden says, because I care less. No politicians. They're useless. God gave me rights, no man. You understand? Until you get upset like me and furious, you're gonna forever be a slave. I might be in this system, but I ain't of this system. You understand? I'm free in here. God bless you. Keep your head up, and by all means, get angry, but don't sin. Much love.